Comedy Hype News, I'm John Alva. It looks like the beef between Katt Williams and Cedric the Entertainer continues to go back and forth without any signs of slowing down. On Wednesday, Katt would appear as a guest on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, where Katt spoke on his early life, his career in comedy, but for many would air out several of his fellow comedians. In true Katt fashion, he spoke his mind and did not bite his tongue, particularly while addressing several issues he has with some of his peers in the industry. At one point, he would go on to take aim at Cedric the Entertainer, who recently was a guest on Club Shay Shay.
Right, so he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know. I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice. Right. It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
If you remember, back in 2021, while being interviewed for the Morning Hustle podcast, Katt would reveal that Cedric the Entertainer had stolen one of his early jokes in his career, only to use it as his closing bit in the 2000 concert film, The Original Kings of Comedy. Now, the joke in question, when looking at the stand-up comedy movie, features Cedric talking about how white people plan on going to outer space, leaving all black people behind. From there, Cedric talks about how black people would be in outer space, reenacting how black people would drive a space shuttle. As Katt's early claims would catch wind and soon become viral, Cedric had no choice but to hop on Instagram Live shortly after to deny any theft on his end. Now, interestingly enough, in November 2022, Sharpe would host Cedric the Entertainer on Club Shay Shay. There, Cedric called the claims ridiculous because the timeline didn't match up. Flash forward to January 2024, Katt Williams is now sitting on the couch across from Shannon Sharpe. Back when Cedric was a guest on Club Shay Shay, he confirmed with Sharpe that he's seen Katt many times since then, and he never brought this up. Well, during his own conversation with Shannon Sharpe, Katt would explain an explanation for that. Him and Steve Harvey already apologized to me, and I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times and he didn't do? As I stand before you, Shannon, I would have busted Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these. Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here looking like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach. In the interview, Katt would also claim that Cedric the Entertainer has 4 stand-up specials that were so bad they cannot be found on Netflix or Tubi. Well, through research, Cedric does have a Netflix original stand-up special that is currently streaming on the platform, 2016's Live from the Ville, while Katt has 2 of his Netflix original specials, 2018's Great America and 2022's World War III. Now, when it comes to Tubi, 2009, Shaq and Cedric the Entertainer Presents All-Star Comedy Jam is available. Unfortunately, as of this writing, there is no Katt Williams stand-up comedy special available on Tubi. In addition to some of Katt's questionable statements, he would also tell Sharpe that he plans on confronting Cedric the next time he sees him. I promise you this, if he sees me again before he sees you, he'll be talking different when you see him. That's for certain. That's the difference. That's what these comics understand. I'm not doing anything for clout. I don't even recognize clout. But eventually, the Lord is going to let me and you be in one hallway. Well, it does appear that it didn't take long for Katt's words to get to Cedric, as he would jump on social media and address the situation. Online, Cedric would write, "Revisionist history. Regardless of whatever Katt's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke Katt Williams claims as his. I've been in over 40 movies. My specials and brand speaks volumes for who I am, the people I have put on, including Cat in the Hat at the Gibson Amphitheater. And all that tough talk is corny as F. I'm a grown-ass man, and none of that shit gonna go like you think. You do you, I got this over here." Now, the public back and forth between these 2 legendary comedians is going on for 2 years now, and Cedric the Entertainer is now another name that has been added to the list of comics that Katt Williams has publicly feuded with. In the same interview, interesting enough, Katt would call out Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, Gary Owen, Tyler Perry, Faizon Love, and a few others. So let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do we feel about Cedric the Entertainers and Katt Williams back and forth? And honestly, who do you believe in this whole story? Save the day for the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to YouTube channel and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Opp.